And welcome to another exciting rendition of Let's Play The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. This is your host, Mr. Joseph. And on today's exciting episode, we're going to continue our Odyssey into Bleak Falls Barrows. And we're going to start with a little inventory management, I guess. Actually, you know what that was? That was me going back and getting that guard stuff that I forgot to do in the end of the last video. By the way, I'm sure you probably didn't notice, because I didn't until I thought back and remembered. I'm pretty sure I was intoxicated when I recorded that first part of this dungeon, but I'm pretty sure I was sober. It was the following day when I recorded this video segment. As you know, I do the audio after the video. Also, you'll see these spider webs, and it was bothering me what light effect, the lighting on these webs. And I'm not sure if the static mesh mod or something affects the webs or whatever, but I'll tell you what is clearly having an effect on these webs is my wearable lantern. It's just getting ridiculously bright, so that's something that we're going to have to deal with as the video progresses here. But also, there's an awful lot of spider webs, and it's kind of freaking me out. It's very, Lord of the Rings moment here. Y'all remember watching that movie for the first time in the theater, and of course most of us had not read the books, although many of you had by the time the movie came out. And you're watching Frodo in the cave with the spider webs, and then you look over and there's that giant spider that appears behind him. Yes. And we're all like both freaked out and disgusted and nervous and anxious all at the same time. It was that moment I will not forget. What am I doing back up here? Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm having my trusty squire stay behind so I can take... The name's
Jormir, and I'm just the man for the job.
This thing that's around the corner. This is part of the Let's Play that I had played.
Won't move a muscle.
And therefore it's not blind, although I was thinking about this issue earlier. You don't really get the sense that this is a blind Let's Play anyway, because my audio comes after the video, and so it doesn't sound spontaneous. But anyway, I guess I can play act a little bit. But as a matter of just kind of explanation, I already know what is around the corner because I've already beat it. At least this part of the game. Some good stuff in this chest, by the way. I really like that shield. It looks cool. Alright. Well, another empty shelf, another empty corridor. Looks like I'm gonna have to cut my way through here. There we go. Quick saving. And I think I hear some monsters snarling. And there's a giant tarantula, creepy critter. A little bit less creepy because it's so bright in here. I think it'd be creepier if, well, first of all, if the textures were a little bit more realistic and less cartoony, and also if it was a little bit darker. I'm actually strongly considering darkening up my game a little bit for the LP by changing some lighting mods around, maybe. But we'll get there. Since this is the first boss, I guess it's kind of a nice thing that it's a little bit brighter anyway. I love that the tarantula keeps going back to this guy. He's apparently snagged on the far side of the room there. Miss. Hit. Miss. Boom. And it's gone. I think I hit it in the leg and it died. Anyway, let's go get the squire before we do anything else, because he's got to carry stuff for me.
Get me down! Get me down! The name's Jormir, and I'm just the man for the job.
Help me! Help!
Sounds good.
Help me!
Alright, squire, let's go check this dude out and get all the loot and stuff from the spider. This guy is getting annoying. He's like, help me, help me. I'm pretty sure that in the vanilla version of this game, there are not as many spider webs. Oh, and you can clearly see the effect that Lantern's having on the spider webs in this room. It's just not even close at this point. So, you know, but the bright webs are really obscuring my vision. So I think what I'm going to do is unwear my lantern, and I might consider wearing it again in darker areas, especially if I change the lighting mod. But for now, there's really no need for it whatsoever, and it's kind of cool. But with my cloak on, you can't even really see it anyway. So probably gonna turn it off for now. This represents an interesting aspect of modding, is that some mods will, although some mods have direct conflicts and can't run together, some mods just, you know, kind of cancel each other's bonuses out. In that, you know, wearable lanterns in Frostfall, you have cloaks covering your back, you have lanterns covering your back. You take your pick.
Get me out of here.
A lantern can go under the cloak, and it will still have a function. Just what look is cool. And you can just see it. It's almost like a flashlight. I mean, it's just the webs are just not good at receiving light reflections in this game. I don't know if it's the game or what, or maybe it's the static mesh mod or whatever. But let's go ahead and turn that lantern off. I mean, the guy doesn't even look like a human the way the lighting works here. So it's a really cool room. I mean, it's really well designed part of the game. Really hooks you in. So I'm skipping ahead so I can show you turning my lantern off. I just cut a little bit out there to save you some of the time of scrolling through my inventory. So here we go, my lantern. Let's go ahead and turn that off. And that makes all the difference. Look at that. See, that's a lot more...
You did it.
In my opinion, that's a lot more realistic
looking. Before
looking.
anything else shows up.
That guy doesn't look realistic, but... Anyway,
yes, the claw.
Where's the
I know
golden
how it
claw?
Works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe
Who's
the power
yawning?
the Nords have hidden there.
He's
Does it look like I can move? You have to cut me down
giving me
first.
some... Cutting, you know, he's giving me some lip here, so let's go ahead and cut him down. Alright, good sir, I'm going to cut you down now. Don't move a muscle, or I might run
It's
you
coming
through.
loose. I can feel it.
And he's down. Okay. Well, how about you give me that claw now and tell me all about what's going on. Wait, where are you going? Where are you going, dude?
Why should I share the treasure
Hey,
with anyone?
stop. Stop. Come back here, you. Well... I guess he's gonna go off his direction. I'm gonna make sure I got everything, you know. I guess I could chase him down, but... I just have the feeling that it's not gonna matter if he runs up ahead of me. So in yet another room we have burial implements. We have linen wraps and embalming tools. It looks like they're doing mummies and urns and things. It's kind of creepy, but such is life. I'm gonna grab this potion, and there's a soul gem here. Come on, get the gem. Okay, I think I did get the gem, but then I think I cut out, because I think I wandered around the room aimlessly for another 30 seconds, and I cut that out. So I cut it to the next room here, nothing in there, and then we're going down this little slope. As you can see here, there are these little
What's that?
openings in the side of
Is
the...
something ahead? Bandits? Beasts? Where's my sword?
Ooh,
I think
forgot
I
his
forgot my
sword.
sword.
Interesting. Well, as you remember, I gave my squire that crossbow a while back, and so hopefully maybe he'll actually do some good fighting instead of bad fighting, but we'll see. So go ahead and grab that. Oh, and I got too much stuff. I better give him some more stuff. It's really nice having a pack mule. Oh, what's he doing? He's got his crossbow out. That's awesome. He just fucking nailed that sucker. Wow. Good shot. I mean, that did a lot of damage. Oh. And that's funny, because, like, he takes out he one-shots that zombie thing, and then he gets pretty much one-shotted himself. But as you can see, my settings right now do not really allow him to die. So, and I'm going to keep it that way for at least a little while, until I get a little bit more experienced and can kind of...
Your wish is
But
mine.
I think it would be nice to get to the point where... Oh, wow. To get to the point where
and
I
I'm just the
can
man for the job.
turn
Sure
immortality
thing.
off
Take
of
whatever
my
you need.
minions and allow that will force me to plan my battles in such a way that nobody dies if I want to keep them around. I mean, maybe they're expendable, but anyway, I'm going to give him a bunch of my heavy stuff, which includes these shields and some of this armor, and yeah. Come on. Maybe a cloak. I like that bear cloak, though. I think I'm going to keep that. I'll give him the wolf cloak. And I like that, too. So maybe I'll give, well, let's
Right behind you.
And as you can see, he immediately changes clothing. And it's based upon what I just gave him. So I think this is literally a moment in this video when I first discovered, oh, gee, you know, look, I'm going to give you stuff and you're going to put it on. You know, I think I'm literally discovering this, like, right in this video as we speak. And I'm just checking out all these little graves. Oh, and here's some valuables. Checking out these tombs with these, what are they called? Draugr. They appear to be like zombie skeleton type, dead Nord people, because they all have, ancient Nord fill in the blank weapons. So anyway, let me I should really maybe think about giving him some more stuff. But I literally think I discovered that he, pretty much just... Ooh, wow, we nailed him. I literally discovered that he gets to wear what I give him just maybe a minute or two ago. So it's kind of a cool moment in the video. Anyway, I should really equip that bear cloak. Yeah, I like that one better. It's pretty bomber. Okay. Let's move on. Move along. Quick saving, I guess. Alright, let's move on. And what am I doing? Oh, I'm turning up the I'm turning it back to Adept, which is a much better, more appropriate difficulty setting. And then as I finish out this dungeon and stuff, I'll probably turn it up even higher than that. I just wanted to turn it down initially so I can get some experience and gear. Oh, and oops, I activated a trap there, and my buddy's he's on the ground here. Oops, sorry about that, dude. You look nice, though. I love this trap. I think this trap's awesome. It's like from that, if you remember that movie Apocalypto in Mel Gibson, it's about the Aztecs, and there he sets up a trap to kill a boar at the end, and he uses it to kill a guy. It reminds me of that. Anyway. Well, moving on. More Draugr in these rooms, it looks like. Oh, and here's my dude. Arvel's journal. It looks like he got killed by some of these things. So I'll take his stuff. I got the Golden Claw and I got the his journal, which are the main two items you're gonna want to get. Now, if I were thinking clearly, I would probably read his journal right now. But I'm so excited with all these dead guys around that I'm just busy looting. Steel Greatsword, that's a nice weapon. Alright. Oh, there's the guy. He's a little slow to the punch. He just headshotted him with the crossbow. That's great. I love my squire. Ow. And he just killed that guy. He's just crossbowing everybody. I love it. I should I think I really seriously should give him the crossbow and just let him keep it and not give him any melee weapons because he's so good with that crossbow. And I still get to make the occasional flamboyant kill like that. And I'll definitely take the bolts. Sometimes it's hard to reach these guys. Maybe I should have made my character taller during character creation. Iron armor, very heavy, but I'll give it to what's his name.
We've stopped. You're not going to fire me, are you?
No, I'm not going to fire you. I just need you to carry my stuff.
Not a problem.
There we go.
Like I said, just think of me as a two-legged pack mule.
Correct.
With a bit more charm.
Well, not much, but I do think of you as a pack mule, so here, carry my heavy stuff. Well, I'm pretty much giving him a little bit of everything now. And, including weapons. And so let's see. That'll be interesting to see what happens with weaponry. And he's got that shield now. And I almost regret doing this as I'm watching this video and commentating, because he was so damn good with that crossbow. And he really helped to get the first strike in, too, you know what I mean? Like, he would always be making the first move. Well, that's interesting up ahead. It's very, I'm trying to think of the game. I mean, it's obviously that ancient medieval torture thing where the blade swings down over the table and slowly lowers, and that's wonderful, but it reminds me a lot of a SNES and computer, PC game. By the way, I just got bone break disease there by getting hit by that thing, just FYI. And I'll show you that real quick. Here it is. See, it makes my stamina 30 points lower and affects strength and endurance. Okay. And I'm apparently still tired, but whatever. Anyway, it reminds me of this game called Might and Magic 3: The Isles of Terra, which was an SNES and PC game, a dungeon crawler game. Actually, I think it might have inspired the very first Elder Scrolls, not Might and Magic 3, but probably its predecessors, which was called Arena, which was a dungeon crawler game. All these old RPGs were dungeon crawlers. This one is much more complex, obviously, than that. Anyway, and I can activate the chain and stop those things, which is cool. What if I were smart? What I would do is I'd tell my buddy, "Hey, wait here." Then I'd go pull the chain, and then I'd, help him get through, because I don't want him to get hit, especially if I turn his mortality back on. All right, down we go. This is a pretty elaborate dungeon. Oh, here's another dude. I just nailed him. I hate on those kill shots how the sword just kind of wiggles there aimlessly. I wish they were able to, kind of line up the collision matrix of the target with your weapon and make them move as one unit rather than allow the two to move independently, because it looks unrealistic at that point. The bone meal you find on these guys is a very useful alchemy ingredient. From my very brief experimentations with alchemy, it's very useful. Alchemy takes forever to get to know, and you almost have to look stuff up online rather than sit there and experiment with it. And I'm still kind of learning the system, because I've only done it a couple times, and I guess you have to kind of experiment and see what works together, and then I think it records those successful experiments. But my problem is it doesn't necessarily record the unsuccessful experiments, and then you're stuck in a situation where you don't know if you're wasting your ingredients or not, because you don't know if you've tried that before. So, I don't know, if I were really obsessive and I didn't want to cheat, I suppose I'd start writing down my unsuccessful combinations on a piece of paper, or on a spreadsheet on my other computer or something. Maybe I should start doing that, literally. My buddy's helping out here, because I'm low on health, and I don't want to die. But I killed him, so we're good. Light weaponry up to 24, and I'm about to level up to level 4, which is great. This difficulty level seems to be a pretty good balance, maybe slightly easy at this point still, but,
heading out?
Given my inexperience...
I've got all your equipment cleaned and ready.
Trade.
Right. Let's trade. That's
some
what
stuff
you said, right? You wanted to trade?
Yes, that's what I said, dumbass. Alright, so you can sort things by weight. But I'm just doing weapon or item type. Okay, so give you maybe the great sword. Yeah, and that's a really cool looking weapon. I'm gonna give you one of them, two of them. They're heavy. Alright, let's see how that works for you.
Right behind you.
See if you like those swords when you fight. I wonder if I can program his AI a little bit. Like if there's an option on the dialogue menu to say, "Hey dude, I'd like you to hang back more," or "I'd like you to charge in more often," or something like that. When you think about it, medieval combat's a lot like tennis. I play tennis, so I might make a few tennis references throughout this LP. In tennis, you've got really two choices. You can hit the ball and then charge the net, or you can hit the ball and stay back. And he's definitely used his crossbow, but now he's switched to a greatsword, so that's great. And boy, that was a close one. I almost got killed there. I like this difficulty setting. It's working out well, though. Grab his gear here. And briefly look around this
room. The name's
Jormir. Yeah. I don't want to talk to you.
Just the man for the job.
I'm still tired. I wonder if that's affecting my combat right now. I think it probably is. Alright, let's go check out this chest over here as I stagger on my feet from my injuries. Not a lot there, and his little coffin thing appears to be empty as they all have appeared. Oh, great, 2 gold in a chest. Why even put a chest there, you know? It's not worth my time. It costs me more money to sit there wasting time opening a damn chest than it does to get the 2 gold out of the chest. Alright, I guess there's only one way to go, and it's this way. I already looted him. Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, here we go. Open the gate. It's like the type of thing where I need almost a little boogie board or something to go down this little trickle creek. By the way, that looks really nice with the Pure Waters mod. Okay, now, where the F are we? We're in this little interior cave system. It reminds me a lot of the cave system that we encounter as we exit Helgen. Although we didn't do that in this particular LP. I'm going to increase health. I feel very weak. That's better. Although we didn't do the Helgen thing in our LP here, I think we all know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, just look up another LP and watch the vanilla opening. Most modded LPs don't have the vanilla opening, and I love the opening. I thought it was great. Walking, riding in the carriage, etc. I think a game's opening sequence is one of the most crucial aspects of the game. It gets people hooked in, and it sets the whole tone for the rest of the game. And I guess I'm just going to randomly start mining in the middle of a dungeon. That makes a lot of sense. Incidentally, I do have glowing ore veins as a mod installed, so it's a little easier to see the ore veins. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll continue down this way. Oh, there's glowing mushrooms. See if I can... Nothing there. Those look like bolts or something, but they're not. Okay, there's a little passage there, a chest, and some mushrooms. Let's get these mushrooms. It's nice. Those mushrooms are really cool, and they do provide a nice source of interior light in this cave. It's a decent chest, a nice little mage chest, some potions and whatnot. I really don't feel like jumping off this cliff here, so I think I'm going to go down the other passage. Looks like that's where I would have gone, in that snowbank there. Alright. Well, let's continue on, shall we? More glowing mushrooms.
Your wish is my command.
Didn't stand a chance. You know, I know the mod is called Realistic Needs and Diseases, but that being said, has anybody ever heard of a disease called bone break fever? Anybody? So all I'm saying is maybe it's not that realistic, you know. In other words, you're making up diseases, buddy. That's okay, though. It's kind of fun. Like, maybe he should have called this mod slightly more realistic needs and interesting diseases, rather than realistic needs and diseases. Because I don't know anybody that needs to sleep 8 to 10 hours a day to feel rested as well. Okay. So I got a skeever tail, got some gold. There's a chest here. Let's see if that's worth anything. A skeleton. Dead guy. 8 gold. I love that there's just gold randomly on all these skeletons. You'd think somebody would have come along and taken some of them. Like those bandits who were in the beginning. Although those bandits didn't probably make it that far into the dungeon. Here I am trying to get this damn lock on, this damn lockpick. And we lost the lockpick. That's annoying. You'd think they'd make lockpicks a little more resilient than that, by the way. Alright, so we got just a garnet and some gold. Oh, that's good money. So it'll pay for the lockpick that I broke anyway. Looks like there's just a little river passage goes that way. So let's go back up to the overland route here. And we'll head down this way. Yes. Actually, I believe that little patch of snow might have been the little place I looked over when I was looking out the window that I decided I didn't want to jump down the thing. Grab that glowing mushrooms. See if I can get these guys up here. You can hear that sound. That's me trying to pick them, but I can't quite get them. There we go. Up. Out. Come on. It's annoying. There we go. Okay. Moving on. I've got a nice number of glowing mushrooms. I'm sure that'll be useful for alchemy as well. Alright, just pots and stuff. Those things are the interesting physics on those. It's okay, I guess. Alright, looks like there's a source of light up here. That's one thing I will give the makers credit for in Skyrim is the light. Light is very effective when it's cast on one side of a big room. Like the shadows and the shadowing and everything here. Really well done, It looks very realistic, in other words. The only thing that's not realistic about the lighting is that there's too much ambient light. I think if I lowered that just slightly, I think it would be very realistic indeed. Come on. God bless it. Okay, it's not quite... There we go. And I got Fingersmith increasing. I think it used to be called... That perk tree, I think it used to be called, like, thieving. They call it fingersmithing now, which is kind of cool. I think it's something like that. I'd have to double check, to be honest. But let's see what the next area has in store, shall we? Let me just skip ahead to the loading. Yeah, I transitioned because I stopped recording for a minute and then I redid the I restarted the recording, so I just had to smoothly transition from one video to the next, from one clip to the next, as they say. Some more inventory management here. Sorry if it's boring, but it's a big part of the game. So maybe I'll test out this axe. It's got a nice magic power to it. That's kind of cool. Now let's go into the let's go on into the next room here. Yeah, I think I'm just kind of looking up in the background here. I think the original perk system for lockpicking, I think it was literally called lockpicking, not fingersmithing. I think fingersmithing is broader.
Bandits? Beast? Where's my sword? I think I forgot my sword.
My guy's getting all nervous again. Okay, so I made it past that one. I already had bone break fever, so it really doesn't matter. Oh man, he is getting killed. And I've got a Draugr I gotta take out. Die, motherfucker. Okay, here's one coming down the stairs. Hopefully my guy makes it out of the swinging axe death maze soon here to help me out with his amazing crossbow abilities. Alright. Nice shot. Oh, I'm gonna nail this guy. He's down. He went down like a paper doll. Oh man, he is still getting sliced up in there. Ow! Okay, I'll spare you the misery. I'll activate the chain. Come on, dude. You're fine. You only got cut in the stomach by about 18, you know, humongous blades that would normally kill somebody in a one shot, but you're just a lucky dude. What can I say? Okay, I'll get this potion real quick. Looks like a little alcove here, off to the side. Yeah, I'm gonna kick that candlestick. See how you like it, Draugr. Am I pronouncing that right, Draugr? Draugr? I get confused. Oh, nice shot, dude. I get confused because in Baldur's Gate, the little evil dwarf guys that live underground are the Draugr. So I'm wondering if I'm just getting confused. Draugr, I believe, is the correct pronunciation there, but again, I'm not an expert. Let's take these arrows and that bow. Incidentally, this bow that I'm using is a short bow. I wonder if I'd be better off. Yeah, 38 damage there. And 49 there. Let's go with that. Okay, it doesn't look as cool, but it's more damage. Let's go with that. And just check out these little coveys, little nooks and crannies, and then I think we're just gonna go up these stairs here. And, just checking out some more of these shelves. Nothing really to write home about. Anyway, let's go across this little bridge thing. I had to lace in another video. I cut out some needless exploration of back, just double checking some things, making sure I didn't miss anything. I didn't. Or at least not that I know of. Okay, so let's, there's another candlestick going. I love those candlesticks, by the way. And see, that is good shadow work right there. I don't care what anybody says. Alright, let's go this way. This looks promising. Ooh, there's a doorway. I love how quickly he re-sheaths his bow. Alright, this looks interesting. We have some symbols and a keyhole that looks like it could fit a claw magically. Like this claw. The golden claw. And as you can see on the hand there, it has a bear, a butterfly, and then like a cocoon or something on the bottom. So bear, butterfly, cocoon is the appears to be the order if you hold the hand with the fingers up. But just to be sure, let's take a look at our buddy's journal. Arvel's journal. This journal. Nope, that journal. Now I need to get to the Hall of Stories and unlock the door. The legend says there's a test for the Nords. When you, it says something about the answer being in the palm of your hand. You can go back and read that if you want. Or, the answer is in the palm of your hand. Or in your hands or something. So that's why, if you check out the actual item, you look at it in your inventory, you can see the code. Just like that other room where the code was on the wall. So let's try it. Alright, we'll try it with the... Okay, that's not working. I think we're gonna have to put the code in. So it was bear, dragonfly, cocoon. Let's change this to the cocoon. In the meantime, my squire behind me is like, coughing conspicuously, like, what about me, forgot to pay me, boss, that kind of thing. Alright, so that should be the code. Let's try that. Oh, something's happening. Sweet. We've gained access to the area here. Our poor friend Arvel did not fare as well. If he only would have played nice, I probably would have escorted him all the way through here. This looks like an interesting room. Very windy. Ooh, bats. That's cool. It's a nice little touch. You would think there would be bats in a big cave like this. Definitely some wind. I don't know who lights these fires and keeps them going underground, but that's really convenient. If not, a little unrealistic. Unless they're magic. Then again, magic itself is a little unrealistic.
try the 9.
Well, this looks interesting. This appears to be a big old cave with a big old staging area, if you will, built up around parts of it. Looks like a place where dark rituals were once performed and where perhaps they could still be performed. And we've got the epic music coming in the background where people like breathe singing, the breath singing. You know what I mean? And the game turned dark. Wow. Unrelenting force learned. Find the secrets of Bleak Falls Barrow and bring the claw to Lucan. Alright, I will. The music is still rocking on. I love this music. Oh, and right on cue, dude pops out of the thing right at the climax of the music. My guy's kicking ass up there. Let's take him out. Let's vanquish this foe. Kill shot. See what I mean there about the collision matrix, though. And I like how he falls with his ass up in the air like that. Very, very much in the style of the movie Deliverance. I'm going to take this little chunk of, and I'll take this nice magic sword, and I'll take that as well. And I'm encumbered once again, but that's why I have a pack mule. Get this chest opened up here too, and it's got some gold, some nice gold. I'm not going to take that. Iron gauntlets, I didn't need to take that. Yeah, whatever, I'll give it to my dude. Alright, dude, have some stuff. Okay, so I gave him a bunch of stuff, and I cut that out.
I've got all your equipment cleaned and ready.
Let's go ahead and move on with the game, shall we? Or, I guess now I'm giving him the stuff. Okay, and now I'm cutting that out. Okay, so I gave him a bunch of stuff, and,
your wish
he is looking less and less like a squire and more like a full-blooded warrior every minute. I should maybe think about, finding a way to not allow him to wear heavy armor or something, because a squire really I wouldn't think wear that much heavy armor. This video is nearly done. Incidentally, I've got about 1:40 to go. There's just a couple last minute things we're gonna go through here. Another mod that I really want to get working on this is a hunting mod that allows me to actually skin animals and get parts from them rather than just get generic, relatively low level stuff from the animals. It'd be more realistic, and I'm all about realism, so I'm going to work on that. I'm also thinking about installing my dragon difficulty mods, and I'll tell you why in a little while, but you know, we'll address that in the videos to come. I think I'm going to try out this steel war pick. It looks pretty badass. It's very Bioshock Infinity style, like I'm going to hit you in the brains with this kind of a weapon, so I really like the look of it. But anyway, as you can see, this is the exit back to the main world. So again, if you've been watching, thank you, and just remember, Professor Snuggles is looking out for you.